the class variables in Ruby. Before starting, if you are not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's see what are the class variables and how we can use them in the Ruby. So first of all, we make a class person. And here we define the class variables. Class variables always are declared with the double @ sign. If we set the name to Robert, and here we make a method like print, and we just print this class variables. So if I make an object of person dot new dot print, so if I call this method, it will print this class variable. So now robot is printed. So this is a class variable, so it means that this variable will be available to the class. It belongs to the class instead of the objects. So if I make another object person dot new dot print, if I call again, it will print the same variable. So the class variables are shared between the classes. For example, you can see that I made another object, but the value of the person is same. Let's say how we can use this class variables in the inheritance. If I make a class parent, and here I define a name variable, class variable to the parent object, and if we inherit it parent, and we can call it child. So if we write this method here, print name, and now this class variable will be inherited and we can use them. So for example, if I write a child dot new dot print, so now robot is printed again. So it means that class variables are inherited. We can use them in the inheritance. Let's take another example in which I will show you that how the class variables are shared between the classes. For example, if I take a class library, and here we have like books. Suppose we have books 0 in the library, okay, and we made another method if add book, and we just simply add 1 to the book variable, okay, and we made another method get books count, and here we just return the books count. Okay, now if I make a library 1 a new instance, and if I call library 1 dot add book, okay, so and if we call library 1 dot get books count, let's say what it prints. You should print 1. Sorry, we did not print it. So you can see that 1 is printed. In the same way, if I make another object lib2 library.new and to.add book. Now I am adding the book in the library 2 in this lib2. But if we print this, if we call this method gets book again, and now the books count is increased, although we add the book in library 1 and we add a book in the library 2, another book in the library 2, but since this class variable is shared between the classes, so it changed this variable. So in this way you can see that class variables are shared between the instances. One thing to know, you can note that this class variables, we can access them in the instance methods, but the instance variables we can't access them in the class method, because the instance method belongs to the specific instance. So you please keep that in mind, that the class variables we can use and access them in the instance methods, but the instance variables we can't use them in the class methods. That's all about the class variables in Ruby. If you want to read about in detail about the class variables, I have added the link in the description. You can check that out. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.